My hype just went through the fucking roof, dude. Like, oh shit, oh shit. This chapter, okay. This chapter of Fairy Tail, 413, I had to talk about. I straight up had to talk about this chapter. Now, I'm just gonna let you all know, I don't review every single chapter of Fairy Tail, but I do review and do talk about chapters that just absolutely stood out for me. This chapter, I wanted to talk last week about last week's chapter, but I just didn't because I didn't have the time. But this, I have to talk about this shit. That ending. Oh my god! Zeref fucking returns, dude! Zeref has the Book of End. He has his book. Oh, shit. So, that's... wow. I mean, I don't know how to take this, because we all know, we all envision Arachnologia and, you know, Zeref to be the final villain. And maybe even end, but still... it feels like we're in the final arc or close to the finale of Fairy Tail with something like this. Because, I mean, Zeref arriving to the battlefield? What the fuck? Like, I mean, seriously. I really don't know how to take this because the chapter's hype as fuck. Like, oh my god. Like, we actually find out and get an explanation of why the dragons were inside of the Dragon Slayers. For instance, we find out why Ignil, you know, came out of Natsu in chapter 400, I think it was. So, we find out that the dragons sealed themselves inside of, you know, the Dragon Slayers. And the reason why was because they were stopping it to where the Dragon Slayers could not turn into another person like Arachnologia. For instance, Arachnologia, as we know, was once human. He killed a lot of dragons, used his power, and he turned into a dragon. And the dragons sealing themselves inside of the Dragon Slayers was to stop them from turning into another Arachnologia. So, to see this aspect, I'm like, oh my god. So, wow. Wow. And it's not just that, though. I mean, Zeref arrived on the battlefield. Like, dude, Zeref... dude, he's fucking hot. Like, just straight up fucking hot. Like, I love Zeref, okay? I am a fan of Zeref. When I saw him arrive at this, he picked up the book, I fangasmed internally and externally. Because that shit right there, I was like, whoa. I did not expect that. I did not expect Zeref to just pop up, grab his book, and when you see, you know, Margear and all that looking at him, and he was even shocked, and it was like, oh. And then you see a dispute and argument going on between Gray and Natsu in this chapter. Like, for instance, I mean, for the past couple chapters I've been reading, pretty much Natsu was told by Ignil to destroy the Book of End. For instance, he's the only one. But you also have it to where Gray is trying to take down the book, too, because, I mean, it's his entire prerogative because of, you know, his father. And so to see this aspect of how they were about to have a fist fight over the Book of End, I was like, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden the book just teleports, and you see Zeref just walking with it, and he has the Book of End, and then the freaking chapter ends. Now here's the thing. Arachnologia was getting, like, pretty much bitch slapped by Ignil in this chapter. Like, he's like, what? Why are you still fighting, Arachnologia? Why? Why are you still here? I mean, the thing you fear the most, the Book of End, it pretty much cannot be summoned anymore. Why are you still here? But Arachnologia says to Ignil, like, I want destruction. Pretty much, he just wants to destroy everything. So, his goal was not really the best thing ever, but Arachnologia, I'm willing to bet he has more depth to him in past backstory. I'm willing to bet he has more to him, but still, the point of it is that he did not admit to Ignil at all that he was scared of End. He said he wasn't scared, but we all know the difference. He was fucking scared of End. So, this brings to question. Zeref has arrived. He has completely arrived. And he has the Book of End. What is going to happen? Just straight up. Is that End theory really true? Is Natsu really End? Because we do know Zeref had, like, knew Natsu before, back on the island. We know for a fact. He was waiting on Natsu, and he said Natsu wasn't strong enough to kill him at that moment. And so, we found out, since technically the demons were made to kill Zeref, End was also made to kill Zeref, probably. And the thing was, too, okay, is that End has been, like, told and theorized that maybe it might be Natsu, so, yeah. I'm just really fucking hyped right now. I really am hyped. This was a damn good chapter of Fairy Tail. I don't know if I will review or talk about next week's chapter. I only talk about chapters that really just stand out. And this just, oh shit. So tell me your thoughts in the comments below. I could not believe Zeref popping up. I mean, What do you think is going to happen? I mean, do you feel like we're close to the end game of Fairy Tail? Like it's about to end soon for Zeref to be popping up, Augie to be popping up, all the dragons to be popping up? Do you feel like we're close to the end game? Let me know. I love you all so much. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.